everyone, it's Mary Jo. Welcome back to my channel. This is your reading for the new moon in Scorpio. And as we always set our intentions or plant seeds at the time of the new moon for what we'd like to, let's say, bring into our lives or at least nurture and watch it grow within 2 weeks of caring for it to bring it to harvest on the full moon or in the next cycle in a year from now on the new moon or full moon. So thank you everyone who's been sharing and subscribing. Welcome newcomers. Thank you so much for your likes and comments and for sharing on social media. I truly appreciate it. Now, since this is a water sign, you want to set your intentions near water or around water or with the water element around you, okay? And think of this as Scorpio is about transformation. It is the alchemist of the deck. Okay, Scorpio is all about transformation. So there's a deep intensity with this energy that we want to change something within us and in our lives. Now, I'm using the Oracle cards, the Nature's Whispers Oracle cards, and we have Catch Your Breath, number 15. And actually, 15 is the number of the spiritual alchemist. So it's a great number for you, especially with Scorpio. And it's talking about catching your breath. So right now, at this period of transformation in your life, at this time of Scorpio, you want to transmute negative energies within you and around you. This is the time that you want to work on inner change, inner growth. You know, the Scorpion changes from the lower vibration in the sign of Scorpio, or for all of us. As it transmutes energy, it becomes the eagle, rising above the earthly desires and lower vibration so that it could see more clearly and soar above till it gets to true transcendence of the phoenix, where it burns off the old and becomes this new life, rising from the ashes. It's the alchemist is something at taking a raw state and transmuting the energy to its purest form, like lead to gold. And this is what we want to do with ourselves. So we see here, you're holding on to this tree. You have wings and they're sprouted out, like they're ready to fly. They're not down, they are up and sprouted out to fly. But yet you're holding on here. It's not like you're holding on for dear life. There's some look in your face. It's calm, but it's watching, and that's very much the Scorpion. And you know, people with Scorpio, their eyes are penetrating from across a room. They take everything in, they watch, they listen, they learn, you know, they absorb everything. So like right now, maybe for you too, it's a time for you to just hold on, take a breath. Instead of just diving in, sometimes we need to just pull back a little bit and take the time to wait a minute. Think about it, watch it, listen to it before you go ahead and let go and make this change. You know, take everything in around you. Try and trust your empathic feelings too, because Scorpio is very empathic. They sense and feel things. And they're all about fixing things in the zodiac. You know, their resources, they share everything. They want to share and create. You know, but with Scorpion energy, they will try and fix things or they will end things. So maybe it's a time that you need to contemplate of what can I fix in my life or me, okay, because it always starts within you to shift. And whatever I can fix, at this time, let me take a breath and wait and see how I can transform my energies with this situation, because you can't change the people or the thing in the situation. You can only start with you, your perception and how you respond to it. And if it's something that I cannot fix, at least you take the time when you catch your breath to think about it before you let go. Okay, so for now, just hold on a little bit. Like I said, this is the number of transmuting negative energies, transforming something from a raw state into a pure state. We do have these butterflies here. They're all lingering about you. They're flittering around. Like, it reminds me of the monarch butterflies in Mexico, how they cling to the tree. So they're not all flying away, but you know that's transformation right there. They start out as a caterpillar. Even the moth, they transform. And butterflies and moths have to come out of their cocoon. And if you've ever watched them, it's quite a struggle. It could take 4 or 5 or 6 hours. And they really do go through a rigid turmoil to get into the new transformed butterfly or moth state. But if you were to try and help them and peel away the cocoon, they would surely die. So the struggle is part of the life process. And I know sometimes the struggle is way too real for us. But just know that it is something that we need to transform and evolve our soul. And we do have these acorns here. We know these little acorns will grow into the mighty, mighty oak. But even the mighty oak must bend lest it snaps. So for you right now, before you snap or make a decision that's maybe too intense, too dramatic, which can happen, it's time for you to just wait, plant the seed, nurture this, care for this. Put out your desires and intentions for what you want to come to you. And lie in wait at this time. Open your heart. So what can you do here? Number 10. Number 10 we know is starting something new. The 1 is beginnings, and the 0 add to it makes any number exponentially greater. So what can you do to get what it is that you're desiring? Because you know Scorpio is about desire, okay? It's saying to open your heart. Many times we're closed off. Many of us, we build this wall around us brick by brick. And it's time to take down that brick wall the same way we put it up, brick by brick. Sometimes it's about trusting, being vulnerable. And you know, we see here, there's like this egg open, and inside the egg, there's like angels sitting in there. So your angels are always there in the unseen, ready to be there for you, or to bring things to life that you're looking like an egg. It has to be fertile to hatch. So the angels, your guides, spirit, your higher self, whatever you call it, is at the ready there for you. I do see like birds, even in the other card too. You know, we have the swan. That's another transformation. The swan starts out what they say is the ugly duckling. And look what it turns into, the beautiful, graceful swan. Open your heart right now for the transformations that you want in your life, and not just yourself. You see here, there's like a being there with this person as she lies in repose. There's someone there in the unseen around her. So maybe some of you are desiring right now to bring someone into your life. Open your heart to that. Instead of thinking negatively on past experiences, let them go. Very Scorpion. You didn't fix it, you tried, or you didn't try, you didn't want. Doesn't matter. Let it go right now. Let God deal with it. For you right now, it's a time for you to start something new. And it's something in that heart chakra. So you know you want unconditional love. Send out loving light to others, even if people have hurt you or wronged you. It's so powerful to do that. Oh my God, you'll see things just come to you so much quicker. You know, and here we have what looks like angel's wings, but it's not this being. There's like angel's wings or something. Maybe it's even just, oh, it's the swan's beautiful, beautiful enveloped wing. How beautiful. So it's a feeling of being safely loved and nurtured. And you start with yourself. So open your heart up to being loved and to being nurtured. You know that your guides and angels are there to help you. This is a time for you to heal and transmute those negative energies. Even if you're doing your intentions and it's about writing down things that you need to let go of in your life, okay? Maybe that will help you too. And ask Spirit, your higher self, to help you to heal these wounds. Open your heart to let whatever it is that you truly desire to come to you. Because until you're aligned and balanced, these things will not come to you. Or they will come to you in the least opportune form for you and not actually the best. Now, what is blocking you? Okay, here we go with love matters again. 43. So 4 is that completion. Sometimes it's saying to stop. And the 3 is creative energy, that you want to do something, but it's a choice that you make and the results of it. So we had the 4 and 3 is 7. Mystical number, Scorpio, is one of the mystical houses, okay? And it is also about taking a stand for yourself. So with the cards that we're talking about here, take a breath right now before you jump right into whatever the situation is or whatever it is that you're planting the seeds to bring into your life that you want to. Pause, reflect, get the research. That's very Scorpion. Researching information, finding out the secrets, uncovering the secrets, the darkness, the occult, metaphysical, you know, all the psychological things. Uncover all of those. Use those piercing, penetrating eyes to see, to learn, to gather the information here, and start with your heart to open your heart up so that you know once you get everything gathered in your heart and in your mind, then you can manifest it to form. And for some of you, it is love matters. And it could be a child, a parent, a sibling, friends, family, people at work, something to do with love matters. Or it could be saying that love matters. Either way that you say it. Okay, it is about making a stand for yourself. And even here with this tree, there's something going on here. There's no leaves here, but it almost looks like the clouds are its leaves. You know, like it transformed itself into something otherworldly. And even here, this ship, it's in dry land, and the ship is sailing in dry land. It's very mystical, okay? The being also has got her hand outstretched to this dove, you know? So sometimes it's about unblocking yourself, opening yourself up to others with your heart healing, your mind healing, forgiveness in whatever this matter is. Need to add love. It's a very high vibration. So if you need help, maybe you need to ask for help and let someone reach out and give you a hand to heal in this. And even spirit, you know, as this is maybe even the Holy Spirit, you know, the fire, to pray for help, to ask for help. Please help me in this situation. And sometimes it is about you offering a hand to help others. You know, and if it was something of an argument or a dispute, again, transmute that negative energy. It doesn't serve you or the other person. Let it go. Put out light and love to that person. It's the only way for you to heal yourself and for you to transmute those energies. Remember, let them go to Gaia and let her take all the negative energy from within your body and transmute it to something beautiful and positive. Even by taking a salt bath and letting it all drain out of you in 45 minutes or so. Let it all come out of you, detoxify your body. When you open that drain, imagine all the negativity, pain, sorrow, whatever it is that's not love-based, leaving in that water and letting the earth take it. And then we have, what advice does Spirit have for us? Okay, hope and happiness. Well, that's good energy. 4 and 8, so we have again that energy of completion, that we're looking for some completion, or that you need to stop what you're doing. And with the 8 we know is manifesting from above to below. That 8 is courage and strength, and it's quite quickly moving forward. So the 4 and the 8, you have 12, and the 1 and the 2 is a 3. So this is going to be the result of the choice that you made. So you need to either stop what you're doing in the thoughts and words that you're saying. If you're coming across saying things that are negative about yourself or others or a situation, you're only bringing back those energies to you. Remember, whatever you put out to the universe, either love or hate or fear, is the only two things, love and hate, excuse me. Whatever you send out to the universe is going to reverberate back to you. So in this case, hope and happiness is something that you need to look for and wish for. I mean, looking here, it looks like the mass of people here. Then you have all these birds here, all gathering together. And maybe other species too, all gathering together. And it looks like they're transcending, otherworldly. So maybe with some of you, you've lost hope and you don't feel happiness anymore in your life. I get that. I do. Believe me, I understand. And hope isn't always easy for us to cling to, especially when we've had pains or discomfort or even stressors that have that post-traumatic stress, grief. So right now, we definitely want to work on having hope and working toward our happiness. If you say, well, Mary Jo, right now I can't feel happy. Okay, then work on the hope part of it. Take the breath. Take the time to take a minute and really think about all the hopes and desires you have that shall bring you more happiness. Okay, living in the fact that you're happy for what you have now will bring more happiness. When you live in lack, despair, and unhappiness, you shall attract that to you 3 times. Okay, so instead, work on this. Stop doing that. And put the energy to make manifest from above to below to bring you more happiness. Focus on the joy. Focus on seeing yourself as the being that you'd love to be, you know, the being that you long to be, or being that you want in your life, or the situation that you want. Whatever this is, apply it to your life right now with this new moon, so that you focus your desires on change. This is all about change, this moon, okay? And it will last until the next moon next year. So put your intentions down, write them down, or sit by the water, or in the bathtub, okay? And or write them down if you want to, like I said, and afterward you can either just burn them and put them into the earth, into the dirt, and cover it in order to offer a little libation to spirit into the earth. Just like in church, you know, when they have the bread and wine, that's alchemical process, transmuting the body of Christ. They offer a little wine libation to spirit. So maybe you could do something like that and offer up to spirit all of your hopes, wishes, and desires to increase in your life, increase in yourself, hope and happiness and love. Because really, with that energy, everything comes back to you tenfold. So be careful and mindful of what you think. I will post in the link also the times for you to post your intentions, the best times, to make them more potent for you. And I hope you have a beautiful new moon in Scorpio. And as always, I wish you the best.